So, I have a huge list of juggling tricks that I want to learn. But whenever I go to do my normal practice sessions, I end up just working on the same stuff that I always do. So I'm going to make a little video series showing my process to learning these tricks for a couple of reasons. Firstly, it's winter and it's cold, so these will be a good way to get warmed up. Secondly, it'll be a good way to motivate me to actually learning the tricks that I want to learn. And thirdly, hopefully I'll learn a few tips and tricks along the way that I'll be able to share if you're interested in learning these tricks as well. So my first trick on this journey is going to be a shoulder balance with a juggle with clubs. I got really inspired to learn this from Valentin Lopez, or Menor Malabarez, you may see on Instagram. There were just some crazy tricks that I'd never really considered before, and it seemed super cool. They might be too far for me to get to that stage, but you know, the cascade with a shoulder balance should be possible. So with all that said, let's get into it. So I should probably start with like a baseline of where I am at 0 and then see how long it takes me to get to the trick. So I've tried the shoulder balance a little bit and this is where I'm at. As you can see, it's still very difficult for me, but whoa, but I can do it for a bit. Here's another attempt. I'll try to just not move my feet for this one and see how it goes. Yeah, it feels like once it's good, it just stays there, but as soon as it starts to move, then I really can't correct it very easily. Yeah, so that's where I'm at anyway. And then, I suppose I should show my cascade. Okay, that one's okay. So putting the two together, I think, is the hard bit. I can also juggle with a face balance. It's pretty okay, but probably could be better. Ooh, doesn't inspire much confidence. I was really into juggling with a balance recently, so I've qualified 5 clubs, but no more than that, and I've done like 130 catches of 4 club with a balance in a singles. So hopefully I've got the prerequisites down and it's just a matter of putting in the effort. So first I think I'm just gonna keep this shoulder balance on to get it moving and then start trying to throw one thing. In case this takes multiple days, it is currently the 30th of November at 4 minutes past 4 in the afternoon. So I guess that's ground 0. One of my big concerns with this trick is that I'm gonna need to move my arm while doing it, and I think, I don't know, whenever he does it, it just seems like it's just there, it just doesn't move, so maybe I need to just clamp my shoulders down whenever I throw something. Okay, I'm just gonna try passing a club back and forward and see what happens. Is gonna take forever. Okay, this is gonna be so hard, way harder than I thought. So I have this little finger pointer that's like extendable that I sometimes use to learn balance. So I might try that, see if that's any easier. Okay, we're moving down to a ball. This is so hard. I can't even tell if this makes it easier or not. It's just different. My lights are like right where the balance is when I face that way. So I'm gonna change the angle and see if that's any better. My hoodie slipper. I've got so many excuses. I'm moving back to the club because it kept slipping off my shoulder. Yeah, I'm still not sure where exactly I should be putting this on my shoulder. Like, I know everyone's shoulder is different. My current thinking is that it should be like as far out as possible, so I've got like as much moving as possible. I don't know, just like the way that my collarbone and shoulder works. There's like a little lump here, like right, how do I show that? Like right here, that feels good to put it on. Okay, the jacket's going back on because it's still cold and I'm not getting warm by doing this. Okay, I'm kind of getting fed up. So it is now 21 minutes past 4. So I believe I did this for about 15 minutes before I got tired of it. I'm getting a little bit tired of the club just slipping off the shoulder, and my eyes are getting a little bit strained just by focusing for that long. But I wasn't expecting to learn it immediately, so I'll just pick it up another day. Okay, I'm back for more. Session 2, let's do it. I'm going to try my PX4s for this session. I don't know if this is going to slip off or not, but it's worth a try. I probably should just change my jacket, to be honest. But it's comfy, I like it. It's warm. So clearly the issue is that my shoulder balance just sucks, and I'm trying to add this ball way too soon. I take it all back. I haven't added the ball fast enough. That was like 3 throws, I guess. Progress. Instant improvements. What's happening? I'll try to go for the flash. Just a 3-ball flash. See how we go. I could probably get that today. soon as it starts to go inwards, I'm just done. Like I can't fix that just yet. Oh, yeah. The first 3-ball flash on day 2. Well, that's like 25 minutes total since I started. To the qualifier, I guess. Oh, and I was also thinking, like, what's the cutoff point for this challenge? You know, like, when can I do the trick, right? I'm feeling like 30 catches of cascade feels like at that point you're just doing it indefinitely. Traditionally I go for 100 catches of things, but for 3 objects that takes a really long time, so I feel like that's more of just a fatigue thing rather than a do the trick thing. So I'll aim for 30 catches and see how that goes. With clubs though. I will say though, seeing progress this fast this time is pretty motivating compared to last time. I'm facing this way because the light's better. I'll just move you over. Or maybe this will be better. Oh, this is my TV guard for whenever I juggle clubs, because I just make a mess of it. I'm not as brave as Learney. I mean, I guess it counts as 4 catches. Whoa. So I think part of the problem is whenever I juggle, obviously my arm moves. So I'm inherently using a bit of shoulder whenever I make a throw. So I think I really need to really focus on like just using the elbow and locking the shoulder in. I'm always getting pushed that way. Every time I've failed, it's been pushed that way. Oh, oh, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Woo! 3-ball qualify with the shoulder balance. I'm going to move on to clubs just to see if that makes a big difference. Maybe I can get the flash today as well. We'll see. Yeah, okay, that shouldn't be much harder. Definitely harder. Oh, that was it. Should have got that. It tips again inwards. Oh man, whenever it slips off, that's just so annoying. It feels like I can't do anything about it, you know? I need some like grippy shoulder pads. My eyes are getting tired in this session again, so I don't have much left in me. But it feels pretty close. I feel like I should get it. Oh, is that kind? I'd like it a little better. Same again. And a slip, of course. Oh. Okay. Okay, I think I'll count that one. But there's a lot of issues going on. So I think the biggest issue is that it always seems to tip into my head and then I just can't do anything about that. I'm just fully like retreating from it and using a big slow fix instead of like a quick fix. Still, definitely a lot better than the first day, so I'll take the win on that. I think clubs, it's too soon for me to start using clubs, so I'll probably have to keep practicing with balls first. Another thing I noticed was every time I make like a catch with the shoulder balance side, the impact of it landing is moving my shoulder a little bit. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. Just either get a better shoulder balance or get better technique, one or the other. Okay, so I actually practiced for about 25 minutes that time. That was much more motivating, so that's good, but that'll do me for now. So, day 3, here we go. Already, third session. You know the drill, let's get into it. Start things off slow today. All right, let's just see if I can get the flash faster than last time. Wow, first try, huh? Not too bad. I know I said I was going to work on balls at the end of last session, but this is going pretty well. Okay, I'm getting a different jacket. Okay, let's see how this does. Yeah, okay. It's a lot thinner than the other jacket, so I can like feel the club a lot better, so it's slipping less. It's not as cozy though, but the price must be paid. Close. Okay, switching back to balls, just for a little bit. So the problem that I'm facing now is the one where whenever I throw, naturally my shoulder moves. Obviously, like the more, how do I show this? The further out the balance is, like the more range that I have to fix the balance. But then whenever I try to juggle, then it moves more than like if it were here, for example, which barely moves at all. So I was finding that sweet spot in the middle. Also this session, I was playing around with like, rather than keeping my shoulder up and, you know, mobile, I tried putting it really far down. Because that seems to be what Valentin does. So I don't know, maybe that's the key. Another thing that I'm struggling with is I think that because I'm looking to one side, then my pattern is on that side as well. And then every time that I go out further, this little motion means that this balance starts to fall inwards. Like that sort of thing is what I think is happening. But that remains to be seen. Anyway, 1 or 2 more goes and then I'll call it. And constant breaks help. I think I'm getting busy. All right, that'll do it. Just putting in the time at this point. No huge breakthroughs, but feeling good. All right, next time. Back again for another session. Let's do it. Let's juggle while doing that. So across all the sessions, I've just found it really annoying every time the club just slips off my shoulder. And I'm kind of reluctant to change anything because, you know, I'll be wearing a t-shirt, I'll be using this club. So I don't want to, you know, use a different club for the balance, or I don't want to have like some different material on for my shoulder because this is what I'll be using in my average practice. So I really want this to work with it, but it's just feeling like, it feels really unfair whenever it just slips off. I don't know. I'll keep plugging away at it, but that's the main frustration at the minute. That was 11 catches, but I was like rotating while I did it. So that's big. That's a pretty big improvement. I'm hopefully almost at the stage where like it just happens and I can do it. With balls at least. We'll move on to clubs in a bit. Okay, I'm just gonna move on to clubs. It's feeling okay. Like, I know I'm not getting very long runs right now, but it's feeling really good. Like, it feels like I could just go forever, but clearly I'm not. I think I'm still getting distracted by the juggle rather than the balance. So I guess a fun fact about why I wanted to learn this trick in the first place was that I really wanted to learn this trick where you can throw the club into a balance on your forehead. But traditionally I'm always a nose balancer, so doing that trick onto my nose was very scary because I just hurt my nose a lot. But my shoulder, like, I'm not so worried about hurting it because it's a lot stronger than my nose is. So I thought that I would just learn that trick to throw up to the shoulder from like 4 clubs or whatever, because it felt safer and I wouldn't need goggles or a mouth guard to try it. I ended up switching to do the forehead balance because that's a lot nicer than the nose as well, and I can do it pretty comfortably now. Yeah, that was sort of the origin for why this shoulder was a thing. Not bad, not bad. It's like 7.5. Yes, I got a half catch. You know what that feels like. Oh, easy 5. Super easy, so easy. Okay, good progress. Okay, I'm doing that thing again where every attempt I'm going in on my head. Not sure why. Hey. Oh, I was about to say clean qualified, but I mean the balance isn't a catch, it doesn't count. Whoa. That count as 9? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not too far off. That's almost like a third of the way there. Yeah, rotating. Alright, just one more clean qualify. Then I gotta go, my food's gonna get burned. I got greedy. Well, yeah, that's gonna have to do me for this one. Huge progress though. Super fast. I'm hoping that like in the next couple sessions I might even be able to get it. I don't know, it's starting to feel good. If I can fix this rotation, I think that's the only thing that's going wrong. But hey, big session. Now I need to go get my food from the oven. All right, next time. All right. Upstairs session today, but a session nonetheless. Let's get stuck in. Bounce on its own is feeling good. But I think I'm gonna try like some drills with it, like just turning in a circle and stuff. Okay, a bit sloppy towards the end, but that's pretty good. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get stuck in. I think maybe like the restricted space might make me focus on not moving as much. I don't know. Cheating to throw the cascade faster? might call it there for tonight. What was that? It was 10 catches, but the balance fell, so I don't know. Close. I'd say it's close, but we're not quite there yet. Maybe a couple more goes. A couple more goes. Oh, why didn't I stop? That was great. So that was 11 throws and then just a fumble and a cascade. But I was still in control of the balance. This is really good. I think I'm over a third of the way there now. Oh. Okay, rotating still a bit, but that was 12 and the balance fell. But this is really good. I think it could be any day now. A change I noticed was like in my lower body stability. So I noticed that whenever the balance would be up, I'd be like very active in my knees. But then whenever I would start juggling, my knees would just sort of stop and I would be like this smooth floating thing. So it would sort of only stay up for a few seconds before falling. So like if I example with my hand, like a bit over exaggerated, but like this is what the lower body was doing. And then I would start juggling and I would go, and then it would just tip. So I've been thinking about my knees, and that's what changed tonight. Yeah, but the rotating has to stop. That's what's killing it every time. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, okay, it's starting to be a bit too much effort, so I think I'll call it there for real. Really good progress. I think I just need to do this more consistently. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I practiced for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Yeah, it's going good. I'm hopeful. I reckon any day now, it'll just happen. So, it's the next day, new session. Let's get it. All right, we're going straight in. That one was feeling good. The slipping off the shoulder is still a thing. It's getting a bit better, but it's just annoying whenever like a correction shuffles it too much. It slipped again. It just keeps slipping. I'm gonna switch over to my PX4 for a balance because you can see, so PX4, and this is the Henry's. I guess like there's slightly more indent here and this is a bit rounder. I don't know. So I'm gonna try it, see if it makes a difference. I know the first time that I used this, it actually helped quite a lot. But I don't wanna have a special balance club. That's kind of not good. Okay, well, bad start. Okay, well I think that's a new record. I don't know, like I don't want this trick to be t-shirt dependent, you know? Still slips. Could it be me? Am I the problem? Surely not. Okay, a new longest run, but I'm not happy about it. I don't want to have to use a special club. Okay, I switched back to all Henry's now. bad. 20 throws, 18 catches I think, because I dropped 19. So the secret is I just have to be walking backwards in a circle. That's the only thing about it. If I want the 30 catches, I don't think I'll count it if I have to do a full circle while I do it. I want it to look like I can do the trick, you know? 30 catches was supposed to be representative of I can do this trick. And if it looks like that, I can't do this trick, so. Oh man, okay, now that was the best one. Maybe like one less catch than my longest run, but I stayed still. That's huge. Like for a minute I thought I was gonna go all the way. I thought I was gonna be 30. It's feeling really good. This is pretty huge progress. Ooh, 25 catches and the balance fell, but man, I think I've got it. Man, it's going really well. I have a problem whenever I count and I'm trying to get a specific number, that I get close to the number and then I lose focus and I drop everything. So normally what I do is I intentionally miscount and then just like watch the video back. But the problem for this one is that I need it to be a clean finish, so I can't really just guess the number. So I must overcome my mental block. I got too excited and forgot about the balance. I think that was 30 though, but I want it to be clean. I want to do 30 clean catches, collect all the clubs, have the balance still be up there, pass all the clubs into one hand, give a thumbs up, and then drop it. And that'll definitely have the balance in control. The slipping sucks. Yeah! I knew like I was getting about 10 catches every time this session, so it felt like it wasn't luck anymore. On the runs that I was getting, my focus wasn't on like keeping the balance going, it was on keeping it still. Which is obvious, but it never feels like it whenever you're doing the trick. Oh, I'm super psyched with that though, yeah. I think the biggest pain was the amount of slipping off the shoulder that it did. I'm not sure what it is, like I don't have the broadest base to put it on here, and I imagine like the more adjustments I make, the more stuff that I'm moving in my shoulder, it will be a different shape and then cause it to slip off in a certain way. That's just something I assume will have to get better over time. Yeah, super psyched. That trick had been on my to-do list for a while, so I'm glad it worked out. And this was very motivational for me to keep trying this and keep going and keep working at it. So I'd say so far, episode 1, successful. As I said, I have a long list of these and I will be picking the one that I'm most motivated by next. While I was doing this, I've come up with a title, which you've probably read in the description anyway. But this will be the Learney Journey series. That is my journey through learning. Wow, amazing, how does he do it? Anyway, that's it for now. See you next time. Pew!